It is not at all lost its circumference. It's tight.
He uses Pert Plus on his hair. Pert Plus, that's shampoo and conditioner.
That's what it looks like in the desert. What's it look like with humidity?
Oh, I know, right? The driest, it's so tight. That's not a perm. All right, revs are up. And we are just about ready to go racing here. 250 Pro Class A, full gate here at the AZ Open. Where does the hole shot come from? I see Holland Russell right now. I can pick him up. He does not have the hole shot, but I know his riding style. Kawasaki rider knifes it on the inside. Is that Kiefer?
That was 3 wide going into that first turn.
The 59, I believe, is what we're hearing. 21 and 59, still really not sure who got that hole shot. We are still jockeying for that position.
Yes, I thought the Yamaha had it most of the time, but the KTM was able to sneak up there to the middle.
Yeah, it's not settled. The KTM rider, here comes the Yamaha rider on the inside. Is that Cole Tembo, perhaps?
Well, we've got a 59 on the plate. Okay, it's Blake Parker out of Washington, Castle Rock, Washington. Blake Parker with that hole shot. So a great start here for a Washington resident, Blake Parker. I think it's Devin Ruth, number 12 in second.
Could be.
Mike Burkeen joining us up here in the Irv Braun suite. Going to overlook here this 250 Pro Sport Moto with us.
And I believe third from last is the People's Champ.
So
we'll keep an eye out for him.
Ruben Davala?
Yes, he will trick it.
You know, if I'm Ruben Davala and I'm third from last, I'm going to go ahead and just check up a little bit and go directly to last. Put on the show. That's what the crowd pays for.
If I'm Ruben Davala, I come and punch you in the mouth, Shan, for saying my name wrong.
That's right.
Definitely murdering his name. Murdering this racetrack right now. We'll give you the rundown here once they come into view here.
Yeah, it is still the 59 out of Washington.
There's Russell there.
Blake Parker. So Devin Ruth second, Mason Pappas in third, Sage Powers fourth, Cole Coker with a top 5 ride here on the opening lap, Holland Russell sixth, Aiden Kiefer in 7th position, Baylor McKellar 8th, Michael Corcoran in 9th. Rounding out your top 10 here on the opening lap, the 306 of Damon Strobel.
That's where the push should come from. Kiefer trying to latch on to Holland Russell on the KTM. Here goes Russell around the outside, moving up into the top 5, just about on that number. What's he on, the 64 machine? Nope, 98. I'll get it right here in a minute.
And we're going to keep our eye here on Cole Tembo back there just behind the Texan Jesse Jacobson, 11th, Tembo in 12th. We'll find out how far Cole Tembo can climb up through. He's got 20 minutes to climb through the ladder.
Well, Blake Parker has his hands full, dude. He is not going away. That top 7 or 8, they're all knotted up together. So he's making this thing a great race. Everybody trying to get around him. Got to be patient here. Don't want to throw the race away here on lap 2.
Ruben went down, top of number 3.
Yeah, the Kawasaki Ruben went down in one of the catcher's bins. And his bike falls the other way. It's part of his trick, part of his show.
I don't think it is, Shan. Man, Parker.
We'll see what
hands full with Ruth.
And we'll see what Ruben can do with a clear track in front of him now.
That's a great point. Really able to stretch those maneuvers out. Full extension.
He did drop back. He knows the program.
Boys, we got one cooking here. Parker is barely fighting off Devin Ruth. He had the pass made for just about a half a second. I think he understands how he needs to get going right now because there's so many fast guys right behind him.
I'm impressed with our leader. He is not cracked under pressure right now. The 59 of Parker. Ruth still in second. Mason Pappas there in third. Sage Powersport and Cole Coker. So no change up here in the pecking order on lap number 3 as we enter lap number 3. Aiden Kiefer moves up to 7th. Cole Tembo moves from 12th to 10th.
Yeah, he's coming. Hey, shout out to Cole Coker, his first big run here in the pro class. He's up into 5th place, so a great debut here for him in the pro class.
Cody Walker, the 221, back in 22nd. Owen Bills in 21st. Preston Yost in 20th. It is Hayden Morgan in 19th. 18th places be Paul Bloy. Gavin Tilford in 17th. Jaden Searles in 16th. Damon Strobel in 15th. Nathan Abbott in 14th. Contre Ruse there in 13th. Ashton Aldman just outside your top 10 and 12th. And Jesse Jacobson out of Weatherford, Texas there in 11th position.
All right, let's jump in here with Devin Ruth, who has almost had the pass made a couple of times there, Chris. Here comes DeVal down this main street. Does he have it in him? Can he pull out? No, he's all business right now.
Oh, there it is, the no-hander.
There it is. That's what the people
Another
want to
no-hander.
see. The people's champ, the 71 in dead last, handing out the freebies for the ladies.
I want him to point up here at us.
He's so focused on his craft, sir. He's not concerned with you. I know. Love of the game.
It's like in a race by himself.
The printers are being the posters are being printed right now. Bring us up to the front of the pack.
Yeah, it's still Parker, but I don't know how long he's going to be able to fight off Ruth and Mason Pappas. He has done a great job so far. There's Pappas in third, Ruth just there in second. Holland Russell now up to fourth, so he moves from seventh to fourth. Here comes the 98, gets around Cole Coker. Keeper trying to do the same.
Man, Coker going for a ride, coming up this entrance chute.
Yamaha rider goes down. That was Pappas that goes down, so we're going to shuffle the deck again. Holland Russell now up to third. See if Keeper can capitalize on that as well. They better watch out because Cole Timbo is coming in a hurry. He is now up to eighth. He's in that Yamaha just behind that lead group, so he might be the fastest man on the track. Timbo with that 142. That is fast in traffic. Everybody with the 42s and 43s.
Anyone drop down to the 139s?
Here is a replay here. The 100. You're watching the 100 of Mason Pappas. Just kind of knifes that front end, Kevin Kelly. Visor sticking up.
Good to see him back up and on the bike. And now Holland Russell has reeled in our second place rider. Now Devin Ruth Russell now joins the fray. What you got? What are you seeing out there?
I was just trying to check out the battle for the lead, see where everyone's at now that Pappas went down. See our front three. So Russell is now moving to the third position. Okay.
Yeah, Kiefer now putting pressure on Cole Coker. I can see him going up the hill. He's got to go before that lead group checks out. Yeah, don't want to spend too much time back there.
Live feed. We got the drone feed here of Kiefer in that battle.
Here comes our number 71 again. There it is.
Oh,
People's
got
champ.
around the outside. Okay, Kiefer.
Parker, Ruth, not Pappas now. It's Russell. So Russell making the moves now. Keeper, you're right, has gotten into the number 4 spot. He immediately sets his sights now on Holland Russell. And here comes Cole Timbo to the party. He has joined the fray here on the Yamaha. On that 343 machine, Timbo now.
Ruben Duvall doing the nose tap to the front fender here. You guys missed it over the number 1 tabletop.
He's going to do it right in front of our leaders. He does not care. That's so disrespectful.
And it's good as the battles tighten up right now. He might get it on camera.
He's going to get it on. I
so
hope
Ruth is riding hard, trying to apply that pressure to Parker.
Look at how Kiefer has immediately jumped into the fray here as you now have Parker, Ruth, Russell, and Kiefer. And things are heating up out front. Here comes Ruth on the inside of Parker. Can he stick the pass? They're going to hit that rhythm section side by side, and I believe he might know. Able to just edge out Ruth. Russell trying to get in there, so is Kiefer. So those guys are coming to life. They better hurry because Cole Timbo is on the hunt.
And I got to give it up to Blake Parker, who's still leading here. He's being pressured. He's leading.
Plenty of laps remaining. We've been getting about 12 laps in the 20-minute moto, I think, in the B class. So see how many laps they guys can get. Almost a pass right there for Ruth, but Parker's still holding on.
Yeah, I think the levee is just about to break. Holland Russell has joined the fray. Kiefer's now coming as well. And Parker is under some serious attacks now from Ruth, Russell, and Kiefer, attorneys at law. Chris Vansers, they're coming right down Main Street, right towards you.
It's almost like a drag strip now down this mains drag here.
Hey, attention to the pits, attention to the pits. We've got a Toyota Sienna white, license plate 8SA381 in day parking. You need to move. So if you own a white Toyota Sienna in day parking, you need to move as soon as you can.
Cole Timbo gets around Duval. Parker still hanging tough. Little ball, they're unable to clear it. Ruth sees some daylight. Oh, you could see his whole demeanor change when he saw that little error. Holland Russell desperately trying to get up there. Every chance Ruth has, he has been on either side of Parker. Can he stick it this time?
Here it is, to the inside. He's made the pass.
I think that battle for first and second is going to allow third to come right up and capitalize.
Yeah, that's Holland Russell. He is right there with him. Keeper trying to jump in the show here. Cole Timbo's got some free track now to try to reel in the 4th place rider of Cole Coker, the 5th place rider. My apologies.
Yes, our riders Ruth and Parker. Russell had a little bit faster lap time the previous lap, so now that Ruth has the lead, maybe he can open up a little bit and try to break away before Russell jumps into 2nd place.
Outside to inside of the top of number 6, I believe that was.
That's Russell.
Russell, yeah.
So you were hoping that was going to be the case, but
I wasn't hoping that was the case, but that opportunity, once you get past, it's just the door's open.
So So now Holland Russell from 7th to 2nd. He's brought Aiden Kiefer right with him. They have knifed their way through this field together in a little freight train. Parker and Ruth got off the gate pretty much right there, 1st and 2nd.
That'll be good. Ruth coming down to finally lead a complete lap. You know, he was in 2nd most of this race, so now he has clear vision, lap led, and then see what him and Russell can do.
Well, he might not get much of that because Russell now wants to pounce. Kiefer has gotten around and into 3rd. So it's now Ruth, Russell, and Kiefer 1, 2, 3. Parker slips back to 4th. And Cole Timbo, man, he is on the move, making some strides towards that top 5, and I believe he's in there.
Kiefer putting that Kawasaki in the 3rd. Our early leader, Blake Parker, now gets passed by Cole Timbo, who started out in 12th position. So he's made 8 movements, 8 advancements up, climbing the ladder.
And that's good news if you're Cole Timbo. Let those guys battle it out front. Devin Ruth, Holland Russell. And Russell now challenging Devin Ruth. Cole Timbo throwing down some laps. Now, what did Cole Timbo, 143? The guys in front of him with 142. So now he's got clear track in front of him to see if he can track down Kiefer, who's next on the hit list.
Oh, rider down right there. Rider's using caution. Oh.
Yeah, Buddy Antonez down there helping out the situation. One down rider. He's off the track. The bike was on the track. They're pushing the bike off the track. We got yellow flaggers and the yellow Brett Downey Safety Foundation caution lights waving.
Tracking along our Yamaha rider on screen here. Cole Timbo jumps up to Billionaires Row. Gives them a nice salute, says hello. Nice RV, nice Prevost. And we are looking for our leader there. Coming back down to sea level. Down the Buckeye Boulevard. And Ruth has kind of cleaned and pulled out from Russell. And Kiefer now ready to pounce on Holland Russell. Making his way through some lap traffic. Devin Ruth looking solid. Russell getting held up on the 251. Oh no! Russell had to just blast his way through there. The 251 don't know what just hit him.
Yes, he got caught up in the mix just now. I think we just passed the halfway flag, so Kiefer's starting to apply some pressure.
That 251 of Timothy Barnum out of San Dimas, California, getting swallowed up from the lead pack.
But Ruth has been taking good charge in this lead. Since he's got the lead, he's been able to calm the emotions, keep everything going, and keep moving forward. So hopefully he has enough energy and recharge enough if Kiefer does want to throw up a battle in the closing laps.
Yeah, it looks like they've found their pace again, Russell and Kiefer. Now they go after.
Got a replay coming up here.
Finish line section of going through the back markers.
Russell had to knife his way on the inside. Kiefer, he's like, this guy's like, what is going on?
Boy, they split him big time.
Nice replay, way to catch that on Insider MX. Well done, boys.
So Ruth, Russell, Kiefer, 1, 2, 3, Timbo, Coker and Parker, 4th, 5th, and 6th. McKellar, Oddman, Jesse Jacobson moves up to 9th, Corcoran in 10th. It's Jaden Searles in 11th, Nathan Abbott 12th, Paul Beloy in 13th, Andre Roos in 14th and 15th. 15th place is Cohen Jackman. 16th is going to be Sage Powers. Owen Bills in 17th, Cody Walker 18th. Kyle Looney out there in 19th position. Damon Strobel rounds out your top 20 with Hayden Morgan and Mason Pappas on the outside of the top 20 bubble, looking on the inside.
Another opportunity now for Holland Russell. He is within striking distance of Devin Ruth as they come right towards us here in the announcer's tower. Another lap rider going to play into poor Holland Russell's not favor. He has to blast his way right past them. So Holland Russell has Devin Ruth right there in the missile lock. He needs to go because Aiden Kiefer is right there. He's going to apply some pressure to him here if he doesn't.
Yeah, Kiefer just literally a half of a second behind Russell here.
Little bobble. Here goes Kiefer. He's able to clear the jump into the first turn. It's a sprint. Oh, he rides right over on Russell.
He came over on his line to shut him down.
I don't blame him.
That's a Sean Hackley move.
Hey, I mean, that was good. He had to assert dominance right there, make this pass, and say, I want to hold this because I'm going to keep moving forward afterwards.
Hackley did that Canard to Canard, Villapoto, all of Malby.
That's Mike Burkeen does that to every chair in his way. He's sitting in that chair. You're getting out of it.
That's right.
So there's Kiefer looking over at a lap rider. Holland Russell looks in front of him. And all the while, Devin Roos says, absolutely, you guys fight it out. That's fine by me. I'll pull away just a little bit. And now Kiefer on the hunt, Sean Hackley.
The Leonard
so now we
Skinner
still have
on the
Ruth
hunt.
out front. I wonder if he peeps over his shoulder and see he has a green machine behind him now and know that, hey,
Yeah,
I was
step
taking a
up.
little break. I got to drop the lap time.
Here comes Mr. Ruben Duval on the 71 machine.
Go, Ruben. He's fighting the ruts. The ruts are tearing Ruben up. He is more of an aerial racer instead of a grounded racer.
He does all his work in the air. That's right.
He's a pilot.
The
So
ruts
we
are
are
just
on
for
lap number
taxiing
8.
between jumps.
What's that?
Ruben being a pilot, he's just using the ruts to taxi to the jumps.
On the number 1 double, Ruben gets that front end. It's like he's launching into orbit. Thank you, Miss Ashley. Thank you so much.
And here comes your leader, Devin Ruth, on the Triumph, the number 12 machine. Aiden Kiefer, Holland Russell just continuously slugging it out with lappers. Every time I look up, it's Holland Russell having to elbow somebody out of the way. Devin Ruth cutting through these guys, no problem. He's the first guy. It's usually the hardest position to make it through lap riders. He's the first guy.
Cole Coker finds himself in 5th, solid ride. Blake Parker, our early moto leader, drops back to 6th position.
All right, if you're Aiden Kiefer, you have got to go. It's lap number 9. You got to put together some good laps to even make an attempt. Sean Hackley at.
Yes, we probably have another 3 or 4 laps going right now. I saw that Russell was trying to go in and show a wheel to Ruth a few laps ago, so Kiefer needs to do the same thing and try to close the door and let him know that he is there.
And this is lap number 9, working on lap number 10. Devin Ruth inherited the lead.
And this is a 20-minute plus 1 lap race.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
We're on lap 10, actually. We are on lap 10. That was the last lap, lap 9. So approaching lap 11 here. So the tick-tock time is counting down here. This 20 plus 1, first moto of the 250 Pro Sport. Here's the 56, Cade Miller.
there's the drone shot to show you the gap right there before they go down the finish line row.
Oh, watch out, Ruben.
So we still have
Yeah.
Devin Ruth out front.
Careful. Yeah, look
With
for that
Aiden
number
Kiefer
12.
trying to close the gap.
Here is Ruth. Kiefer now really going to have to put together 2 solid laps. And don't forget about Holland Russell, who is lurking back there just behind Kiefer. In
Yeah,
fact, Russell's closer to him than Kiefer is to our leader, Devin Ruth.
Kiefer might have showed
Oh!
Russell a couple lines, but then right there he tried to follow, made a bobble. So
Holland Russell almost sniped that front end there in 3rd, exiting the Mechanics Row straightaway.
That right-hander going to jump stand number 1, you got to go outside at this point. I've seen 2 mistakes by riders going inside. It's what cost Holland Russell his position. Kiefer going outside consistently, not playing around with the degree of difficulty of that deep rut heading into jump 1.
Well, and that outside line that you saw where Kiefer out jumping, that sets him up for the inside. He actually came over and closed off the line as well, but sets up for that first inside.
Little bobble
Number
there
2.
by Devin Ruth. Now blood in the water for Aiden Kiefer. Another bobble there by Ruth. Here comes Kiefer on the outside. He is ready to pounce.
Over the Hackley Huck.
this is making for some good racing too. The lappers are coming into play, so
I like
just
it.
got to look ahead and try to set everything up, make your lines a little bit less predictable.
He got hung up just a little bit. Now you can see the sense of urgency in his riding posture. Chris Vancers, they are up there, over there by Billionaires Row, and this is it. He's going for it.
Switching the lines up right there. Kiefer going inside while Ruth is remaining in the outside. So just he's kind of setting his lines right now. Kiefer's been able to move around throughout the moto, so we'll see what he does as he closes up the gap in these closing laps.
Yeah, he's watched him several laps in a row. He knows where he's going to go.
Stalking him methodically, guys. Stalking him.
But Devin Ruth has taken on all comers. No white flag yet. So still got some time if you are Aiden Kiefer. Let's see if Devin Ruth goes inside here at jump stand number 1. That really cost him some time last time around. So Ruth's going to cover that inside line. There goes Kiefer outside. A little bit of a bike kind of steps out on you there.
Kevin, you were right. If you hit that inside line, you have to be 100% on spot with your execution getting out of that inside rut. Ruben Davala still making some noise back there at the back of the pack with a freestyle show.
Yeah, Bobby White has it all for you. Freestyle during the middle of a motocross race. Who would have thought that?
The louder you cheer, the higher he goes.
Yes. He might backflip the finish line, folks.
Ruben Duvall goes home every single evening and watches Brian Deegan.
Yes. Nothing but crusty stuff. Boom Boom Huck Jam videos in the mid-2000s.
At Las Vegas Supercross when he launches the bike.
Yep. I'm guessing white flag perhaps is coming out next time around. We'll see.
Should be getting close.
There's still a good look of Devin Ruth able to clear the jumps. There's Kiefer right there in tow. Going to have to find some sort of a mistake. It looks like Ruth's able to match him stride for stride. So one little bobble, he's got to be close enough to capitalize. Maybe a lap rider holds up Ruth, or maybe Ruth is just the man who's going to hang in there and win this thing straight up. Triumph will be pumped to see this young man handling business on the number 12 machine.
Yes, great showing for the Triumph machine and for Ruth himself. So after he broke into the lead, he's been able to take a commanding charge as the white flag comes out. So there's just another lap to bring this down, and it looks like Kiefer's having some issues.
Yeah, Russell all
up
over
beside him. I think he might be out of tear-offs or something. He was up reaching, playing with his goggles.
White flag lap. Ruth now has opened things up. Holland Russell, look at that. Keeper changes the line. Here comes Russell.
We were just talking about that inside line, and look at it.
That's exactly where Russell got passed by Kiefer.
Become the teacher, as you said, Kevin Kelly. Why did he take that inside line?
He was protecting. He knew Russell was there. He had just felt him 2 turns in a row. He had to protect. I don't blame him. You just got to nail that turn, and that is tricky.
Okay, so this is mixing up things for the overall title. Then now, a 3-1-1 can still win, but going into the final moto, as if anything changes, Ruth would be having the most confidence going into the rest of the weekend for the opening pro moto.
And he can feel good because he has stood up to the pressure of Russell, Parker, Kiefer now, whoever.
But we can't forget about Russell, though. He's still not too far behind. We have lappers going around, about half a lap to go.
And that's something you can hang your hat on, is the fact that you were able to pull down a pass late in the moto just by never giving up. Holland Russell did not give up. See if Russell can fight off Kiefer now, Chris Vansers. Excellent reporting from Chris Vansers here.
Devin Ruth hitting his last jump before his final right-left going up to the finish line hill.
How about it? Your first moto winner. There he is, Devin Ruth. Impressive ride. Great ride for Holland Russell. He rebounds for second. And Aiden Kiefer should come through in third. Still in the fight.
Russell pushing all the way to the end. He didn't coast across that finish line.
Looking for our fourth place rider should be Cole Timbo. Bad start kind of kept him out of that hunt there. And then great ride, your top 5 for Cole Coker. And that'll do it from your 250B class. That was a great one.
All right, keep an eye on that start straight here, or the finish line straight. Ruben coming up. One more time for the fans. There you go.
Keeper with a third. Aiden, come on up, bud.
All right, we are back into the race order now.
Solid ride here for
So
Aiden
in the
Kiefer,
gate is race
charging on that
26,
Kawasaki.
Schoolboy 2, 12 to 17 BC. That's going to be
His
another
first
20
moto,
minute
the
plus
250
1
Pro.
lap.
Aiden,
In
what a great
staging, race
pass he put
27,
on
Super
Holland
Mini 1,
Russell
12
there
to
early on to
15.
move it.
On
took
deck,
that
race
inside
28,
line, he went to the
65cc,
outside,
7 to
which was
11
the
in the
hot line,
hole,
you
race
made
29,
the
250C
last lap,
limited.
it looks like you were protecting the inside line. Kind of cost you there. You had to gamble. It kind of cost you. He made the pass. So what was going through your mind when that happened?
I got a pretty mid start, and then I knew that everyone was going to get tired by 15 minutes, so I just waited, and then I put the pass on Holland, and then I ran out of tear off, so I was behind Devin. I'm like, oh, man, here we go. And then I'd kind of wait, and I'd gap him again, and then I'd wait, and then I'd get him again, and then I made a mistake the last lap, hit my head on my handlebar, and it took me a second to get my helmet back down. It was weird. But, the boys are riding great. Got a little bit of arm pump, but you know what? It's racing, and you just got to deal with it.
Yeah, a little yo-yo effect there. It provided a great moto for everybody in store here, Aiden. So congratulations on third place. How about your sponsors?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my mechanic Eddie, my second mom Jill, my two little sisters, my dad back at home. He's testing today, couldn't be here, but he'll be here later. The Fox family, Monster Army, Team Green, Ryan Holiday, Jamie over at Twisted does everything for me. And, yeah, man, let's just keep it rolling through the week and have some fun.
You know the game, man. You got 2 more opportunities. This ain't over with.
Absolutely. There's 6 motos, and you got to be there for all 6. So let's keep it going.
Aiden Kiefer, congratulations. A third-place ride. And we're going to get, looks like Holland Russell has joined us. Holland, come on up here, Holland. A solid second-place ride here. Holland, come on around here to the front. Man, Kiefer put a pass on you midway through the moto that put you back to third. Then, on the last lap, you did the same thing he did to you. How'd that feel?
Felt amazing, but man, he made me work for it. I'm definitely out of breath. That was a good moto for us.
How about your sponsors?
I want to thank my mom and dad most of all. Without them, I won't be up here, obviously. I want to thank John from MMR. He's been helping me out a lot. I want to thank DT1 Air.
Now we're going to get Devin Ruth up here. Devin, step. Your ace. How's this opening moto feel?
Feels good. The track's good. I rode pretty good, just smooth, and tried not making mistakes.
It took you a while to get around the first 4 or 5 laps to get around Parker, who was leading early on. What was going through your mind there? Just pace yourself or try to get around him as quick as possible?
I know the moto's long, so I was just trying to pace myself and not get too burnt out because I know it's a long one. So, yeah, that was my strategy.
How about your sponsors?
I want to thank the man up above, my mom, my dad, Jan Primo, PRC Racing, 7 MX gear, Bell helmets, Scott goggles, VP, Dunlop. My trainer Yannick, and everyone else I forgot. Thank you.
Congratulations, Devin Ruth, on your first moto win. 250 Pro Moto. First moto, Devin Ruth. And that will do it right there. We're going to head on back to the action out on the track.